one thing that like is very, I think is very important for anybody is to learn from your history, right? Is to know what came before, to understand, and not only just your own history, but to know other people's history as well. Because, you know, the more educated you are, the more nuanced you become about any given situation or any given, you know, area of any issue that rise up, right? One thing that really, I think it's kind of sad is watching over the last 4 years around the world where the past has been like treated as like some sort of horrible thing, you know, where everybody thinks that the best way to go forward is by destroying the past. Yet, I feel like, you know, that all that's happening is like actually not going forward, it's going backwards. Like this, like I'm gonna put myself small because this is worth seeing. This is Liberty Bell in America. Nathaniel, if you're watching, you probably know more about this than I do. Not really that smart when it comes to stuff like America. Yeah, there's only certain things I'm aware of, places and names, but some places I'm not. But this is like, look at this. All right, this is terrorist people, of terrorist supporters doing this on American soil, and yet what happened in, you know, this whole thing about 9/11 and like how, you know, terrorists were bad and all this, and now you're like, okay, supporting a terrorist group, and it's like, okay. So here, this is like a 16-second video, right? So I'm going to go to the start, and there's the Liberty Bell. Look at the Liberty Bell. Look, right? This is the Liberty Bell. This is on American soil. This is despicable, for as I'm concerned. And I'm here on the other side of the world as a Kiwi, as from Fiji, right, in New Zealand. They're looking at this going, this is disgusting. This is a Liberty Bell, a monument in America, right? Look at this. It's friggin' disgusting. These people should not even have been allowed to be near that. I know it's a public place, and it's like, this is disgusting, man. Like, this is like, how could you? I mean, how can you, like, you know, can you do that to a monument that represents the past, you know, that represents, you know, your country's history, and people who have long passed, who left this as a legacy, as a hope for the future, and then to destroy that in this way, right? That's why I find this whole movement, or whatever you want to call it, despicable in its purest essence, because anything like this where you're like destroying art, you're destroying other people's gift to the nation, you know, statues, what have you, I just find it despicable, because it's, you know, you're destroying the hard work of others, right? And like this, you know, anarchy, right? It's like the symbol of anarchy, right? It's right there, the A, circle A. I'm a punk from, you know, for my teen years, right? And I still hold on to punk attitude, but even as a punk, I don't think, you know, this is right. I mean, I know it's not right to do this, right? And it's just destroying art, it's destroying monuments. It's like the same thing that that guy, and you know, the Chinese guy went, so-called influencer, went and pissed on a Japanese monument, right? And it was like, you're basically crapping on, you can talk about whatever you want about your country, how you don't feel good about this or don't feel that, but to destroy and degrade and demean something that you had no part in building is the most utter, um, I just don't have enough words, or don't have the right words for it, apart from despicable. It's a despicable act. And I don't know why these people are even allowed to get there. And okay, you can say, well, protesting is right. This is when protesting goes too far, right? Where you actually are supporting a terrorist group in your own country, which whatever you believe about it or whatever, but you yourself would never go to that country or to live in, but you want to promote the way of that country, right? And I think this is the whole, this whole Messiah complex thing. Oh, they're the, we're the wrong, they're on the right, they're the evil, they're the red. It's like, I don't know, whatever you feel, you can voice it, but why go and degrade and debase something that you had nothing, or go create your own artwork and debase that, right? Go create your own monuments and debase it as a protest. Why do it to something that, like, millions of people each year would go to see, and do that too. But anyway, I just saw that this morning come across on my Twitter feed, and I was like, just before going live, right? I was like, it's just sad, man. Like, I think it's gross to do that. Same thing with, like, throwing with the painting on the Stonehenge a couple of weeks ago. I talked about that, and even that, like, why would you go and throw paint or spray paint Stonehenge? Why would you throw or paint on Mona Lisa or something like great artworks? These people don't have any creative bone in their bodies. They just scream and yell to the clouds. And if they're like little children, perpetual children, and if they're not, if they don't get their way, they destroy. And that's what we've seen over the last, 4 years. With it's basically, oh yeah, we don't get our way, so we'll riot. Well, okay, why don't you just go destroy your own homes, right? Your own areas, like. But oh no, we have too much money. We don't want to, we have all the free time in the world, so let's go destroy other people's properties. So I find that really disgusting. I think it's just sad. I'm all for protesting, but I think destroying art and stuff like that is just, not cool.